My name is Musa Patrick. I'm in primary 6 at Little Muhejji Primary School. I didn't have any person to accompany me for drink and to dance at the lodge, as it had always been the order of the day during my presidency. That Saturday, I had to spend the day alone since Mama Miria had also traveled to Tanzania for a function as the First Lady, while all other aides distanced themselves for special duties. It conversion to share at 11:37 p.m. Sunday, April 1985. I had a few distant gunshots and they were not scaring. I watched CNN News at 12 a.m. with tension reports of how my government was almost normal and went to take a shower. I must have been in the bathroom for about 15 minutes before returning, only to find my phone ringing. I checked before I picked the call. There were 16 missed calls. This was serious, I thought. 16 missed calls to a president after midnight. He sighed. I calmly picked the call. Guess what? It was the commandant of the Presidential Protection Unit. He had got reliable information that as a commander-in-chief, my life needed to exaggerate, and that he had ordered my guards to implement the orders without question. Was I headed for yet another exile? Oh no. It should not happen again. Before I responded or gave my opinion, Opolot, the commander of my security, informed me that all the preparations had been offered 15 minutes with no further questioning, and hung up the call. Within microseconds, an ocean of thought ran through my head, but action was what was left. I had only $300, and as I picked the handset to call the bank governor for any financial support, I had the presidential fleet in getting and knew it was the end of my era. I gave up on the call and turned to the wardrobe to pack a few of my belongings that I would manage. Men are always brief indeed. I was in 5 minutes. I got done. Before I turned to open my door for my would-be final journey out of the Nile and presidential Sally my bodyguard was already waiting at the doorway. He saluted me and asked to offer me a hand over my luggage and walk me out. Where was my wife and where were we heading to? Fighting to find answers as I walked out, and I was delaying the waiting presidential convoy ready to evacuate an overthrown president. I only had one person lifting and dropping me in the presidential car for the ride out to exile. As we rode off, I saw my dreams vanish. I saw my pomp city blew into the vicinity. The praises from my people, the salutations and honors all disappeared, and all were no more even as we disappeared in the dark. Thank you for listening.
You are welcome.